I want to give you a big giant permission slip to live your most joyful life. You know, often the only thing standing between you and a better, healthier, and more abundant life is simply giving yourself permission, a permission slip to be who you truly are meant to be. You know, we're all programmed that we have to get permission from others to be okay with ourselves. Think about when you were a kid, okay? You had to ask your parents for snacks. You had to ask your parents if you could go to your neighbor's house, your friend's house. Hey, I know this really, really well because I got a lesson in permission when I was in kindergarten. We all had to take naps, and the rule was you just don't get up during your nap. You're not allowed, okay? So I had to go to the bathroom so bad, and I wet my pants. Oh my goodness, it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I tried to hold it, but I couldn't. I was 5, okay? I felt so ashamed for years. I'm sure this was the start of feeling like I couldn't stand for myself or give myself permission to live the life I loved. Well, that's all changed. And now I give myself permission to do so many different things. You know, I do Kundalini yoga every day and I love it. It makes me feel fabulous. But my family thought I was kind of a weirdo. But I did it anyway because I know it's good for me. We have to take charge and do the things that make us live our most magnificent lives. And to do that, you need to regularly give yourself the permission to be worthy, to be loved, to be adored, to do what fills you up with passion and enthusiasm. The permission to really find love, find joy in every minute of your day. So I'm wondering, are you giving yourself permission to do the things you love above all else? Putting yourself first, so important. You know, somewhere deep inside, we don't feel like we deserve to live our best lives ever. So we're going to get out of that. I'm going to teach you how today. Remember, you're here on this planet in your physical body for a purpose. And it's impossible to be who you truly are meant to be if you're always looking for others' permission. Get out of that. Get out of it now because you deserve to have your best life ever. So you need to choose yourself. Choose you. Let go of worrying what other people think. When you let go of the need for approval, you can begin to live your life's purpose or live your life on purpose. So here are my top steps to give you the way, to give you a real permission slip to really be yourself and love your life and find more joy. You know, it starts with small things you give yourself permission for. Maybe things like you give yourself permission to rest when you're sick or tired. So many of us just plow through. I don't want you doing that anymore. Give yourself the permission. And when you do these practices on a regular basis, they become easier. And it becomes easier to give yourself the permission that you truly deserve. You have super traits. And I'd like you to turn those super traits onto yourself. Say you're struggling with giving yourself permission. Maybe you are. You might have a super trait that results in putting others first just because you're so darn good at making things work for them. But it's time to put it on you. Maybe you're super responsible and you take care of everyone's needs at work, at home. I want you, before you take care of everyone else, start taking care of you. You know, if you don't, it's a recipe for burnout. So give yourself the permission. That super trait, it's not serving you. It's leading you to burnout. Prioritize your self-care. Learn to trust yourself. And when you give yourself permission, you're trusting yourself to make the choices that you need to really give yourself great joy. You know, there's an all-knowing, all-conscious person inside of you that knows your highest good. And this includes, like, for doctors, medical doctors. The doctors don't know best. You know your body best. So listen to your body, and if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. The more you connect with this guidance and the more you listen to it, the easier it is to give yourself permission. So let go of your need for approval. When you seek external permission from others, you're actually allowing yourself to be judged, just like everything we talked about in the last module. So doing that makes you lose your power. You remain disempowered. Once you stop seeking external approval, your ability to give yourself a permission slip, just when you need one, it'll really increase. And one way you can do that is call on your inner guides, okay? Those angels out there, they're there for you. There are many ways you can call on the divine guidance. So Tosha Silver, she's one of my favorite authors. She does Change Me prayers. And you can just ask the divine to change you into someone who, in this case, knows what you need and gets that need met without asking permission. You can say something like, Divine Beloved, please change me into someone who easily knows my needs and feels comfortable with getting them met. Feel your emotions, and when you want to give yourself permission, just allow yourself to feel those emotions that are associated with whatever you are seeking permission to do. This will make such a difference in your life. You know, rest and relaxation, they are mandatory. Fun and pleasure are mandatory. So do whatever you got to do. No is a complete sentence. Give yourself the permission to live. And pop on over to the next video, and we're going to learn some other great things. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye.